Hush, baby, hush. Rest your head on your pillow, little one. You'll be home with Ma soon. I've missed you, my child. I've missed you here. In the deep. In the dark. In the cold. Come to me, my sweet little Kian. Come home.
How is he, Naane? Will he live?
Your magic brought him back from the darkness. My magic helped him stay. But the fight is his alone now. He must choose to live. Hush, Kian, hush. Rest your head on the pillow. You will soon be home. In the deep, in the dark, in the...
Why do we keep him alive? He's the enemy. The fever eat him up.
No, Liko. We brought him here for a reason. We need him alive.
You freed me, Kian Alvane. Don't blame yourself for my death. This is what I wanted. To be free. To be reborn.
You will feel every twist of my blade as your life drains away. Your pain and shame and dishonor will serve as my vengeance. And I will be there to witness your soul departing for the nether realms, for the shadow, and the deep, dark, cold water. They can only protect you for so long, Apostle. In the end, you will have to face your sins. You will pay for them.
Sleep, my child. Sleep and never wake up. We're waiting for you. All of us. We're waiting in the deep, in the dark. Join us here. There's nothing for you out there. You belong here with Amar. In the deep, dark, cold. Forever and ever.
I must go. He'll wake soon. Make sure he drinks water and eats. He will recover. The only wounds I cannot heal are on the inside. He must heal those himself.
Wake up, Kian. Wake up. Wake up!
Where in Shadow's name am I?
I don't know why they didn't just kill him when they had the chance. After all, he's our enemy. He murdered Raven.
I hear he defected. The Apostle's one of us now.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
Shit, he's here. What if he heard what we... Shh!
They're waiting for you out in the main hall. Is it true that Captain Bakim sacrificed his life to free you from Friar's Keep? He was a good man. I hope it was worth it. How do we know we can trust you? You're still Azadi. Nothing will ever change that.
I'm glad to see you're up and about. Most gambled on the fever taking you. I won quite a few iron pieces, to be honest. Shepherd is waiting for you in the main hall.
That one looks better dressed than most of the other rebels. He doesn't quite fit in. I don't think that one has seen a lot of field combat.
The traitor is back on his feet. Praise the balance.
How are your wounds?
There's still pain, but I won't admit to weakness in front of these strangers. My wounds are not fully healed. They've dressed them and seen to me while I've been feverish. They must know I'm still weak. This has to be a test. I won't answer their questions until I know who they are and what they want with me. My wounds are not full. I'm in some pain, but my wounds are healing. What is this place?
Hoping to run back to your masters with the information and buy your life back?
Liko, you are in the Enclave, the ancient library of the Sentinel Order of the Balance in Marcuria. It serves as our base of operations.
Our?
The Resistance, Alvani. Those who have come together to fight the Azadi. Magicals, like her, and me.
I remember. The captain. He used my sword to run himself through. It's his blood on my hands. The portal. Blood magic. The shadow has cursed me. The goddess will not touch me again, and will never walk the slopes of the first mountain. The captain. The captain.
Balsai Bakin laid down his life for yours, Kian.
Why?
Believe me, I've asked the same question. Why? Why lose a great man like Bakim over you? A butcher, an apostle, fucking Azadi.
This creature, this man. I've seen many Dolmari in my life, but there's something familiar about this one. He insults my people. They have committed crimes, yes, but the responsibility lies with our leaders, not with every Azadi. Do I know you?
Perhaps. But then my people all look the same to you, do they not? We're livestock.
I've turned my back on my people.
So you're also a traitor, Kian Alvani. We'll add it to your list of crimes.
I will not let anyone, least of all a Dalmari, speak to me in this way. My life was already taken from me. Why make all those sacrifices for a traitor and an enemy? Why am I here?
We chose you. We sent Captain Bakim to his death in exchange for your life. We need you.
As a symbol.
But also so much more. We need strength, we need leadership, we need hope. Our numbers are dwindling. Most Northlanders have come to terms with the Azadi occupation. Humans are turning their backs on the Resistance and a blind eye to the genocide of Magicals. We need someone to give us hope, so that we can fight back and win.
You're a tool, Apostle. A blunt weapon, nothing more.
We need your help, Kian. Will you join us?
Do I have a choice?
There is always choice. And for every choice, there are consequences.
You can't let me leave. If I refuse, you'll kill me.
We might kill you anyway. Just give me a reason.
We have sacrificed so much to bring you here. This is your chance for a new beginning, Kian. A new life, for the redemption I know you seek.
I can never be one of them. But what choice is there? I have no nation, no faith, no mission. What does it matter that their resistance is not mine? And by fighting my people, I might save my people. Let them lock me up, throw away the key, let them kill me. I will never be one of them. I can never be one of them. What would you have me do?
You will go into the city tonight with Liko and Enu. They will give you instructions and they will keep an eye on you to make sure. To help, if needed.
I'll be watching from the shadows, Apostle. A poison arrow pointing straight to your chest.
You know our cause is true. You know that your people are in the wrong. Do this and begin your journey back to life.
I'm doing this for April Ryan. She was the one who made me question myself. My mission. My faith.
Fuck you, Ghazi. There is nothing you can do to repay that debt.
April is dead, Kian. Do this instead for all those who still live. Do this for the soul of your people. Do this for yourself. The boat will take you to Shady Quay in Old Town. I will let you know when things are ready.
After you're done with your mission, we'll meet up at Ulvik's Tavern. And if you don't show, we'll hunt you down and skin you like a rabbit.
You may find I'm not a rabbit.
Try me, please.
Liko, enough.
This one leads the magical resistance. She's a Samare. I've never met their kind before. She's a striking creature. Woman. It's hard not to admire her beauty and poise. Why do my people fear the magicals? We've warred against the Dalmari for years, but we've been in conflict with other humans as well. Our hatred makes little sense. Shepard, leader of the resistance.
Preparations are still being made for this evening. You should use the opportunity to speak with the others and familiarize yourself with the Enclave. We're still making preparations. You should use this time to get to know the others in the Resistance.
A young Zid. There were some in Azadir, but they were hunted like animals.
What are you planning? Are you planning on turning the Sentinel?
Why
What
would
are they
I be as
playing?
obvious as turning the
I don't
Sentinel?
recognize the game.
That's a fool's move.
I don't know. You're a woman?
Oh, shut your trap and play your instrument.
Don't pressure me. I need to think.
Right, that's this game bugger then. Just do what you normally do and push the pieces around until you lose.
Quiet. I need quiet.
I know exactly which move I'd be making now. What are you gonna do, Asak? No, don't tell me. I think I know. Oh, this game would be over so quickly if I was in Elmer's seat. You are so dead, Osak. Oh, sorry. Hello. Hi. So, new guy, huh? I'm Enu. Actually, it's Enumar Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar, and my father would kill me if he knew I used just Enu instead of my full name like a proper Zid, but he's not around. So, hey, I'm Enu. You're Kian.
I can't not speak with these people, now that I'm supposed to be part of their resistance. The girl deserves a response. I know I need to learn to speak with these people. With magicals. I just wish I didn't find her so distasteful. I can't. I am.
Great, hello! Azadi, huh? That's... yeah, great. I've never been. Is it nice? I hear it's nice when they're not, you know, waging war and murdering magicals.
This is all she knows of Azadir. Maybe that's not so surprising. How would someone who's not from there know the truth? These people only see the actions of a conquering army, led by criminals. It's my responsibility to ensure that our story is told in full. Conquering murdering. That's how she sees my people, my nation. As if the Zid don't have blood on their hands, too. If she could see Azadir as I see it, she'd know there was so much more to it. But what's the point in trying to convince her? This is all... You think that's all we do?
Oh, no, obviously there's, things I don't know. We don't get to socialize with Azadi very often. The ones I meet wear armor and carry swords and shout a lot. Also, they kill Zid. So, maybe I'm biased? Anyway, I just wanted to, you know, present myself for you. Introduce myself to you, not present myself. That's not appropriate, daughter of Teomar. Sorry, I'm screwing this up, aren't I?
She's trying too hard, and not succeeding. I don't know why she bothers. It's not like we'll ever see eye to eye or be friends. She's trying her best. Despite her prejudices, despite how we have treated her and her people, she's willing to give me a chance. You're doing fine. It's an honor to meet you, Enuma Sandya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar.
Oh, wow. The same, Kian Alvane, apostle of the Azadi, son of,
It's just Kian now. You can call me Kian.
Okay. Kay. Can I call you Kay?
You can call me Kian.
Oh, yeah, that's much better. Kian. Welcome to the Resistance, Kian. Sorry about Liko. He has issues.
I will speak with him. In private.
Oh, okay. Private. Got it. Won't pry. I'm trying to cut back on the prying.
I find myself warming to this one. She's not half as annoying as she first seemed. As for being a magical, it's something I must learn to deal with eventually. She's as good a place to start as any. She's not too bad, this one. I find myself warming to her. But enough's enough. So, what's your story, daughter of...
Oh, just Enu. No one calls me daughter of blah blah here. And my story is totally unexciting. The opposite of exciting? Boring? Dull? Humdrum. That's the word. I'm a humdrum farm girl. Was a farm girl. And hey, now I'm a rebel. Go figure! Never saw that one coming. Well, that's not entirely true. At least my parents don't totally disapprove. They'd be happier if I stayed put and out of trouble. Married a boring Zid farmer, had little boring farm Zidlings. But they are proud of me. They believe in the cause. And they totally hate the Azadi. Sorry.
You have good reasons for hating us.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I can go back there when this is all over. To the farm, I mean. I like fighting for something. I like having a purpose other than farming, being a loyal daughter, a Zidling breeder.
Clearly.
I really wouldn't make a good Zid wife. I'd be the worst. I'm sorry, this is way too much information. I was just gonna say hello and then blah, so, hello. And hey, good luck out there tonight. Well, I'm gonna be there with you, but anyway, there it is. Ah! I'm sure the others would love to say hello. I know Jakai's been dying to meet you. The General, too. And Liko, well, not so much Liko.
The Resistance. A year ago I fought them. Today, I'm one of them. He looks somewhat familiar. Have I seen him before?
Our water tanks are running dangerously low, and I smell no rain on the wind. You'll need to go up to the rock tonight to fill the barrels. Take Anik with you, and Ina also. They've both been begging for a mission. She'll keep guard while the two of you hoist the barrels. I'm told our baskets are empty, save for that awful flatbread. A poor breakfast wreaks havoc on morale. We'll need another crate of beer bread from Harold in Old Town.
Familiar.
Mind you pick up biscuits. And a few pastries, too. Preferably the ones with fermented sunberries. Oh. Kian Alvane, soldier, apostle, assassin. Oh, I expected someone taller. Ah, never you mind. Welcome to the movement for the liberation of Marcuria and the Northlands. Welcome to the bloody resistance. How's your back, eh?
The herbs helped.
Aye, she knows her stuff, our Zidmari medic, and she was concerned for you. Sat with you until your fever passed. Never left your side. I'd say she was sweet on you, but it wasn't even that. It was like she was paying back a debt. I'm the general, me. I run this place. You got a problem with logic, Sticks, you come to me. Your bunk ain't soft enough or hard enough, the general's your man. Not happy with your rations? Call on the general. Maybe that stuff ain't as important as intercepting communiques or assassinating Azadi, but this place don't run itself either. Got any questions, soldier?
I know nothing of this place. Where I'll be eating, sleeping. I think he's the right man to ask. I have a feeling I've seen this man before. He wasn't wearing a uniform and he wasn't a general, but his voice and his face. Do I know you from somewhere?
Well, I can't imagine you would, unless you're from around here, and you're clearly not. In my former life, I didn't have much contact with the Azadi outside of bars and card tables. And you don't look like you visit either of them very often. In my new life, I've been mostly stationed here at headquarters. We don't see a lot of Azadi visitors.
Perhaps in Marcuria?
No, I don't see how we could have met there. You must have me confused with someone else. Carry on, laddie. Oh, and make us proud, damn it.
That one doesn't much like me.
So the Apostle has finally risen. A shame the fever didn't kill you. We'd all be better off. An even greater shame that a good man had to die for you to live.
He hates me. But why wouldn't he? His people has caused mine suffering and death, and we have returned the favor twofold. We will always be enemies. I'm certain again that I have seen this Dolmari before. No matter the circumstances, I will never let anyone speak to me in that way. We have met before, Dolmari. I know it.
We have. I wouldn't expect you to remember where. I'm sure it mattered little to you. Just one more blue face amongst the thousand you have murdered. Like you, I'm from the West. From the great continent we call Antigua Aba, land of the setting sun. The place your people call Mihadmir, and then Azadir, as though through occupation you came to possess it.
You are of the Azad Dolmari tribes.
I am of the Dol Antigua, the Western Dolmari, first of my people. And yes, we have met before, Apostle Alvani. You murdered my father in front of me. If it hadn't been for my mother holding me back, I would have torn your throat out, and then neither of us would be here today. We faced each other again years afterwards, but I'm sure you have no memory of that either. After all, what's another filthy magical? You made me who I am today, and someday soon, I will unmake you. But I swore to Shepard that I'd set my private grievances aside. For now. Unlike you, I keep my oaths. But if I ever suspect you plan to betray us like you betrayed your own, I will not hesitate. I will kill you. And once this war is over, we'll settle our accounts. You will pay for my father's death, my mother's grief, and my people's suffering. Mark my words, Butcher. Your days are counted.
Liko is a Dolmari from Azadir. We've been at war with his tribes for as long as anyone can remember. That one looks better dressed than most of the other rebels. He doesn't quite fit in.
Hoi, Alvane Dar. It's an honor seeing your eyes.
If he has something to say to me, he will say it. Dar is an honorific in Azadir, and Hoi a common greeting. He must have had interactions with Azadi, or studied the language and culture. Who taught you the proper Azadi form of address?
Oh, I did business with with the Azadi for several years. Until my aunt's tavern was shut down and she was arrested. Until I learned what was really happening. You took part in that raid. At the Journeyman Inn. Benreem Salmin is my mother's sister. She raised me after my mother died. I took her surname. I'm Jakai. Jakai Salmin.
I was following orders when I arrested his aunt, but that doesn't absolve me of responsibility. I arrested his aunt, but apologizing won't do anything to change that. I was following orders. Your aunt was harboring rebels. I was under orders to arrest her. I'm sorry for what happened to her. Your aunt is a strong and honorable woman.
Oh, I don't blame you, Dar. Neither does my aunt. In fact, it was her idea to break you out. She knows you'll be an asset to us. You know, I only joined the Resistance less than a year ago. Before that, I was a businessman, and my customers were mostly Azadi.
I don't have time to listen to his story now. He obviously wants to tell me his story. I should let him.
It was good business. I profited from the occupation. I made a lot of money. It shames me to admit it now, but I actually believed in the Azadi. What they were saying made sense. Even the things they say about magicals. For a while, I blamed them for everything. I even went so far as to join the National Front for Faith and Family. Do you know who they are? Azadi collaborators. Anti-magical crusaders. Turncoats. I'm not proud of that.
He has a lot on his chest, but I don't have time for any more. Not now. This story seems important to him. He needs to get this off his chest. I should let him continue.
But then, when my aunt was detained and sentenced to 5 years in Cold Stone, it changed everything. Opened my eyes. I realized it wasn't the Magicals who were at fault. It was the Azadi. It was us. Those of us who didn't speak up or take action. Those of us who'd betrayed our own.
I think I've heard enough of his story. He's obviously looking for redemption. Why he thinks he'll find that with me, I have no idea. But I should not encourage him further. He really wants to get this off his chest. I understand. I'll let him finish his story.
I sought out the Resistance, and now here I am, with all these brave people, like Anu. She's great, isn't she? I'm really impressed with how she holds up. Boy, the Zid are really striking people. So pretty. Anyway, that's my story.
It's quite a story.
Isn't it, though? I'm glad to have you with us, Dar. It'll make a huge difference. You have my support.
I should be getting ready for tonight.
Of course, Alvane Dar. Kian, I'm sorry for going on and on. Good luck out there.
Are you ready, Kian?
I am.
Good. Liko and Enu are joining you. They will tell you what you need to do tonight.
I'm not yet sure what they expect me to do once I'm inside the city. I'm a wanted criminal, and if any Azadi sees me, he'll sound the alarm. But I'm sure they have a plan. How do they expect me to enter the city and not be recognized, even at night? If any Azadi sees me, they'll sound the alarm in an instant. How do you expect me to walk around unseen? Any Azadi will recognize me in an instant.
Of course. That's why our Zidmari sorceress made this, especially for you.
Magic.
There's no escaping it here. If you want to help us, I'm afraid you must drink it.
A Bakshivan masking potion.
Not quite, but a good guess. A masking potion would last for less than an hour. This is an Irhadian veil. It remains potent for days.
It makes all but the trained eye slide off you. Unless I speak to anyone, the guards won't even notice me. I'll be like a shadow to them. It's a very potent and very costly magic. Not easy to come by.
You know your potions.
When I trained to become an apostle, I was required to learn magic. Know your enemy.
I'm sure that will serve you well. Drink it before you step ashore, and the veil will conceal you. But be cautious still. Don't speak to any Azadi guards or sympathizers. Don't attract attention. And remember that those who know you intimately can always see through the veil. Liko and Enu are waiting for you down the stairs in the hidden harbor. But you can't go into Mercuria looking like that. You'll need to get dressed. I've left some clothes on your bed. I trust they will fit you well. You'll stick out like a Samari in Sadir, walking around half naked. We left some clothes for you on your bed. Get dressed before heading down to the harbor.
What do you think the Asadi are building? Those machines and metal tubes everywhere.
I hear it's some sort of weapon.
A little bird told me it's a new form of indoor plumbing. Apparently, you'd just be able to push a button to get rid of all your...
Oh, right, that must be it. We're risking our lives to learn more about Azadi plumbing. You absolute tit.
They've left fresh clothes out for me. Question is, will they fit?
keep losing people without winning any ground against the Azadi. I mean, what's the fucking point?
Someone needs to fight.
For how long? Until there are none of us left. Until everyone else has stopped caring.
The Magicals care.
They'll be shipped out. All of them. Before we get around to actually doing anything. And then what's the point?
I don't know. But we can't just give up, right?
Right.
Oh, we didn't see you there.
I hope your mission tonight is a success.
Best of luck on your mission. You couldn't ask for better companions than Liko and Enu.
Now, laundry. The sheets reek of death, and I've seen bloated blood bug.
She has fire. And she's a brave and intelligent creature. Person. I killed his father in front of him, when I was just a boy myself. I can't imagine what that did to him.
Do you get seasick?
What?
Oh, I just want to know if you're going to get all pukey on us, that's all.
I have been on a boat before.
Good. Then I don't mind sitting next to you.
We've wasted enough time. We need to leave. I'll tell you about the mission once we're on our way.
After you, Kian.
Split up. There's much to do, and we don't want to arouse suspicion.
Maybe some instructions first?
As I said on the boat we were just on minutes ago, Kian has 3 tasks. I'm hoping your memory is better than the Zed's apostle.
Liko talked about a large shipment of weapons that must be destroyed. There's a traitor in their midst. I need to identify this person before he or she can cause more harm. I'm supposed to visit someone called the Mole, a code name. This powerful man runs the criminal underworld in Old Town. There's a traitor. I'll be looking for a turncoat in Old Town.
Right. Unfortunately, that's all we know. Someone in Old Town spying for the Azadi.
He...
Or she.
Probably frequents the Magic Ghetto, but she must be human, or they could not be working with the Azadi.
We also believe they attend National Front meetings. National Fronters are traitors, Azadi collaborators. Their leader, Honor Hilaris, holds regular secret meetings somewhere in the city. That's probably our best chance of identifying the traitor. Sneak into one of those meetings and identify our guy. Girl. Woman. Person?
I'll begin my investigations in the market. I'm supposed Liko talked about a large shipment of weapons that must be destroyed. There's a shipment that needs to be destroyed.
We've been informed that crates with weapons have arrived from Azadir. Muskets, cannons, gunpowder. They'll move the shipment to the Tower Barracks in the morning, but for now, it sits just outside the south gates. You need to destroy it, preferably in a way that gets their attention. We want the Azadi off balance and spooked.
Basically, as much noise and fire as possible. Think big explosion.
I'm supposed to visit someone called the Mole, a code name. Where can I find this man they call the Mole?
Oh, it's not
The Mole's burrow is right here in Shady Quay, Kian.
Ah, right. Yes, Kian, you will find the Mole close by. He is close by, this man who is called the Mole. Who is a human man, obviously.
God save us from Zidlings and their lack of subtleties. The Mole operates an underground supply network out of the Magic Ghetto. We need food, medicine, and arms. And so we need to maintain good relations. Whatever the Mole asks of you, do it. Without questions.
It's time to get started. I'm ready.
You're on your own now. Anu and I have other assignments tonight. Once you've identified the turncoat, I'll meet you in the Magic Market. It's not far from here. Follow this street into Old Town.
Afterwards, we'll meet up at the Cock and Puss.
The Rooster and Kitten. It's a tavern on I Reed Avenue, right off the Southgate Market. Ulvik, the publican, is a friend of the Resistance.
I'm sure it's all very confusing right now, Kiam, but there are maps everywhere. You can't get lost. Well, you can probably get lost. Are you going to get lost?
I'll find my way, Anu.
Right, good luck, big guy. Guys, both of you...
Goddess, forgive me for this. That tastes pretty good, to be honest. Unless I make myself noticed, or meet someone who knows me well, I'll remain veiled. A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
The mole's expecting you. You'll wait your turn in the back. Don't speak unless spoken to. And no funny business. All right?
He's not doing a very good job of being inconspicuous. But maybe that's the idea. He's guarding that door. I'm guessing that's where I'll find the mole. He keeps an eye on me at all times. The mole's well protected.
Merely an unfortunate side effect, Madam Mole. I don't expect...
Unfortunate side effect? Is lot more than unfortunate side effect. Is mud-riddled catastrophe is what is. Everyone in bar sleep. Everyone who drink wine close eyes and start snore. Not good for business.
Well, yes, we put too much of the poppy stem in the mix. I blame the...
Don't care. Responsibility on you. You cause disaster, you fix disaster. Poppy stem only to make wine more good, give spice, make more people buy wine. This make people not buy wine. This make people sleep and not drink any more wine. Make people buy other wine. This is bad thing, not good thing. Bad thing. So, you fix. How you will fix?
Oh, well, see, that's the problem. We've run out of poppy stem. It went into that one shipment.
Earth save us from you lot. Without poppy stem, our wine just wine. Nothing extra. No spice. Very well. You get Evensong from City Green. It grow there. Goat eat it. Goat love it. Goat get dizzy and fall over. Goat never know when enough is enough. Not same as poppy stem Evensong, but we'll do for now. Make wine more special again.
Thank you, madam. I'll...
Mix right amount next time. Not too little or no spice, and not too big, or everyone go sleep. And if everyone sleep, you sleep. You sleep long sleep. Final sleep.
Oh, right. Gods. Yes, thank you, milady. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What are you doing, Azadi? Come out of shadow. Let me see you.
Is that... Goddess, that's the mole. This is not what I expected. Is that... Goddess, that's the mole. Maybe she wasn't informed of my visit. Maybe she has no idea I'm with the Resistance and believes that I represent the Azadi. She must know who I am and why I'm here. The creature clearly harbors a lot of animosity towards my people. Perhaps that's understandable. But if she only sees me as the enemy, it'll be impossible to come to terms. She must... We need your help.
You need something, I need something. Everyone needs something. Let me tell you how my operation works. You do something for me, I do something back. His only way is never first. Never, never first. Because I am the mole. So sing your song, let me know what you need, and then hear what I need. Come on, come on.
I'm asking for help to fight the Azadi. Wouldn't that count as doing for you?
But you are Azadi.
I am.
An apostle.
I was.
Ugh. I'm not like human. Azadi, they are worst of lot. How I know Azadi not playing me? How I know you not playing me?
Goddess save us all. I am Kian Alvane. I was the apostle, but now I'm a rebel. I'm here to make my people leave the Northlands and return to Azadir, and to ensure our so-called leaders stand trial for their crimes.
I dunno. Smell like trap. But let us pretend you speak truth. What you want with the mole?
I was told you could help us with weapons and supplies.
Maybe the mole can help with weapon, maybe she cannot. But before this question answered, you help me with something. Scratch back.
Scratch?
He's just saying. Not want your oversized hand all over back. Favour for me. Favour for you in turn.
What do you need?
Need to intercept Runner. Messenger who pass word between guard station and city. There is letter I need. You help Mole do this, Mole will consider your problem.
I can do that.
Good for you, Apostle no more.
One condition. This Runner. You will not hurt him.
I will not. Why not?
They use young men for runners. Boys. They have fought no battles. Killed no rebels or magicals. They don't deserve to die.
They are still enemy.
I need your promise.
I promise, I promise. No one hurt your little Runner. My man there will mark place on map where Runner pass. From there you find place to take message from Runner with no guard watching. Remember, no one must see. Very important this. You take letter from Runner, we get letter from you, everyone goes separate way, everyone happy. When job done, talk to the mole again. The mole will be ready to talk business.
There's much to do before the night is over. I wonder what sort of magical this one is. I've heard soldiers returning from the northern forests talk about the mole people who burrow into the mud. What are you?
What I am, he asked. What I am? I am the mole.
That's not the name of your species.
My species, he say. The Azadi, always so tactful, always so sensitive. In my tongue, that name be Banda Banta. It mean tiny folk who sing to earth and shape it, or something like this. His fancy way of saying we live in muck, know many song and dig deep tunnel. So we are mole, deep dweller, digger, mole with fancy name, who speak and sing and also magic. Except a Zardi come and put fire and smoke in Banda tunnel, and when Banda come out, a Zardi slaughter. Every one of us, man, woman, child, infant, no mole spared, except me. Except old woman, left me for dead. I am last of species, Azadi, last of people, last of Banda Banta, last of mole. I am the mole. And now you go and come back only when finished. Go. Shoot, leave. You know door, easy to find, still open. Is thing done? I hear nothing from men. Thing most likely not done.
You're right, it's not. I wanted to ask you something.
So ask, not waste time.
I can't remember her exact instructions. She's a magical, and she obviously harbors no love for my people, or for humanity in general. So why isn't she with the rebels? Why haven't you joined the resistance?
The shepherd asks same thing. Why not join resistance? How quickly they forget how they treat Banda before, how they look down on us, call us mole man, mud dweller, snub snout and soil monkey. The magical treat Banda much the same as human treat Banda, like muck underneath toenail, like filth. I have no love for resistance. I have no use for resistance. But resistance fight Azadi, fight human. So I sell you weapon and food and medicine. And I don't fight resistance. The enemy of my enemy is, well, not friend, but at least not enemy.
Hard to believe that such a little thing can command dozens of men and such fear and respect. I hear you run the Mercurian underworld.
You hear? Is where I belong. Underworld in Burrow is my natural habitat.
But there's more to it than that. You run a criminal empire.
Empire. Only human have empire. Only human be empress of empire. Me, I run business. Business in Burrow. Underground. Underworld.
It's an impressive feat for one so small.
Spoken like big human. Size not matter. Size irrelevant. Is strength elsewhere. In head, in heart, in mouth. Lucky me. The mole is strong in head, in heart, and especially in mouth.
Whenever she mentions my people, there's hatred and resentment. What did they do to her? The Azadi soldiers. They attacked your village?
In brightest day, they come and we scurry. Human never good sign. Human always trouble. But never like this. Never like this. We scurry into Burrow and we close hatch and we sing softly to earth to make new tunnel, just in case, just in case. But Azadi soldier, they have scheme. They are clever. They cover every hole and they throw fire into Burrow, fire that make black smoke. Children, the old, the weak, many suffocate. The rest, we are blind. We cry, we crawl upward, out of Burrow. The Azadi wait for us with club and sword and spear. They laugh while they murder. We try plead. They only laugh. I stumble. Sword snip my ear. Not hear so well in ear now. I knock head. Fall into dreamless sleep. When I wake, my world's gone. All because of Azadi. All because of your people.
I should continue my assignment. I must leave.
Good. Moon moving. Night only has so many hours.
He keeps an eye on me at all times. The mole's well protected. The mole's map covers a small portion of the city and marks where the Azadi messenger passes on his route. It also gives directions back to the mole's burrow.
pickled shrimp cheese, crispy bitten.
I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed.
Hey! Hey! Let go! Help!
Help? You tried to steal my purse?
So? You're a Zardi.
That's the worst excuse ever for stealing a purse. You could get your arm chopped off.
So far, so good.
Lucky for you, I'm not a Zardi. Now scram.
How tall are you? You're really tall.
Leave me alone, boy.
You're a lot taller than my dad. Are you sure you're not a Zardi?
Yes.
You look a Zardi. Are you a soldier? Why aren't you in uniform? Are you secret police?
What? No. Run off before I lose my patience with you.
You sure look like one of them.
Oh, for the love of the goddess. What's your name, boy?
Bip.
Bip?
Yeah. So?
You should be with your mother, Bip. Not out on your own, thieving. Go home.
Can't. Ain't got one.
I'm sorry. You should still not...
They're not dead or anything. My parents. They were just sent to Guian.
The boy probably has no idea what happens on Guian. I shouldn't be the one to tell him. Guian. That's where the magicals are sent. They don't come back from there. But the boy must know this already. He must have seen it happening to others. To the prison colony.
Re-education camp. That's what my father said. They probably didn't listen very well in school when they were children. They'll be back when they've been properly re-educated.
No one comes back from the islands. Not magicals.
What do you mean?
I mean...
Are you saying they're going to stay there forever?
The boy can't be more than 10. He doesn't need to know the truth just yet. He's only a boy. But so was I when I became an orphan. No one protected me from the truth. They're not coming back.
But why? What will happen to them?
You shouldn't think of such things. Do you have no family here?
Not in Mercuria. They're all in the Southlands. What's going to happen to them?
They will be put to work. That's what the prison camps are for. To keep the magicals away from humans. To segregate them.
Segregate?
To keep magicals apart from humans. Forever.
You're lying.
I am not. Truly.
You're one of them. Why are you here? Are you going to take me and send me to be a
Segregated.
Too?
I'm not one of them.
Well, you sure look and sound like them.
I'm sorry about your parents. But I have things I need to do.
Are you with the Resistance?
Resistance? Well, of course not.
Because I overheard someone saying there's an Azadi in the Resistance now. And if you're a Azadi, and you're here, and you have things to do, that sounds an awful lot like you're with the Resistance.
Keep your voice down, boy.
Don't worry. Everyone in Old Town supports the Resistance. Most everyone, anyway.
What do you mean by most everyone?
I mean that there are some who don't support the Resistance, some who sneak off to National Front assemblies, some who rat out rebels to the Azadi.
Do you know anyone like that?
No. Well, I don't know their faces, but I know where there's a National Front assembly tonight.
Show me.
What?
Show me where.
I get to go on a mission with you. That's so incredibly cool.
Calm down, boy. I just want you to tell me where it is.
How well do you know the city?
Well, not very.
Right, so I'll show you. Too complicated to tell you.
It's not safe.
For you? No. For me, I leave the ghetto all the time when it's dark. I know where to go, where the guards are posted, their patrol routes, everything. I'm like a rogue, one with the shadows, the Veiled Avenger. I'm an assassin.
Just show me the way, and then you're coming straight back here.
I'll just stay for a little while.
Straight back. Or I find someone else to take me.
Good luck with that. But fine, I'll come straight back. Are you ready? Can we go now?
There's no reason to delay this mission. I should explore first, and maybe do some of my other tasks. There's no reason to... Let's go.
Yes! Follow me!
The boy reminds me a lot of myself at that age. Orphaned, a street urchin living hand to mouth. Eager to get into all kinds of trouble.
We need to leave the ghetto.
How will you get past the guards?
I know a way. Meet me on the other side.
Wait, what?
The other side!
Always be vigilant, citizen. Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. I think it starts with the magic. Avoid the shadows. There may be magicals. Go on, you may pass.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs. Of course, it's possible.
She sells herbs and potions, all of it non-magical, or so she claims.
I used to sell all sorts of magical merchandise. Those days are over. Even here in Alton. That sort of thing can get you shipped out to the re-education camps. I used to sell all sorts of magical merchandise. Sorry you couldn't find what you were looking for. I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs.
The magicals keep their heads high despite the Azadi threat. It's a testament to their resilience.
You do know that you're in the magic ghetto, right? It's just that you don't look like you're from the ghetto.
I have several sturdy cheeses for sale. They've survived many frigid winters and boiling summers, and they're none the worse for wear. I keep them in my bed at night. Improves the taste.
This one sells exotic
Cured
snacks.
almond meat, pickled shrimp cheese, crispy
Tell your friends.
bitter leaf, wrapped in a crunchy yeast bun.
I've got eats from across the Northlands, from far away as a deer.
Practitioner of the ancient art of
Mercuria's foremost sandwicher here, ready to perform sandwiching to your exact.
I've got
You
eats
look
from
like
across
the
the
sort of man
Northlands,
who'd
from
appreciate
far away
a
as a
savoury
deer.
sandwich. Meat, veggies, spread. On flatbreads, yeast buns, or grain rolls. Hot or cold, with a cup of soup or without. What'll it be? Tell your friends.
Are you Azadi? You look like one, but I've never seen an Azadi out of uniform in Old Town.
Who's there?
The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere, and the laborers work into the night.
Pebbles, grub, tasty morsels.
Fully authorized and licensed. No, I sell. Oh, next time maybe. My table's always open, day and night.
Are you lost? There are city maps everywhere. They should help you find your way around.
Goddess, I'm tired of standing here.
So I heard someone. Anyone there? Good evening, citizen. Watch your back in there.
It's like
See?
looking into a mirror.
Easy.
And a generation. Goddess, save us. You're playing with your life, boy.
I don't need a goddess to save me. I'm very good at climbing. How did you escape the keep?
What? I didn't. How do you know about that?
Oh, everyone knows the apostle escaped the keep on the night of his execution. There's even a puppet show about it.
Shadow take me. And why do you think I'm that Azadi?
Mysterious apostle guy escapes the keep. Mysterious Azadi joins the resistance a few days later. I may only be 10 years old, and I may have purple skin, but I'm nobody's fool.
Clearly. What else do you know about me?
Not much. You were wounded by Azadi bullets, you almost died. You're working with the resistance. This is it. This is where they have their meetings and speeches and stuff.
Are you sure?
Positive. Sometimes I listen in. They talk about magicals and about how we've ruined the world and taken everything from them. It makes me sad listening to that. I didn't know magicals were so bad. No wonder humans hate us.
We don't... Look, boy. Bip. Those people are not good people. You have done nothing wrong. You can't help the way you look or the color of your skin. How and where you've been born doesn't make you a bad person or less of a person. It just makes you you. It's what you do with your life that matters. Now, scram, get out of here. Go back and be careful.
But...
You promised. No arguments.
Fine, fine.
What?
A tip would be appreciated, in recognition of all my hard work.
You're really something. Here. Now run back, you little thief. I'll need to find a way to get past that goon. That might be Arne Stont's young widow. Pardon me, mistress. I'm looking for the Stant widow.
I'm Gertie Stoned. Who are you?
I knew your husband. He was a brave man.
Knew him? How did you know him?
We met in Friar's Keep, mistress. On the night of his death. He saved my life. In return, I granted him death.
You granted... You killed my husband.
He was dying. They would have tortured him had they found him alive. He asked me to visit you, to tell you that he loves you.
Oh, don't talk to me of love. He helped you survive. You held my husband's life in your hands. And you killed him? You are despicable. Leave, before I call the City Watch on you.
Arne Stont's widow. She wants nothing to do with me. They're perfectly engineered and sturdy. No expense has been spared in forging these pipes. Greetings, brother.
What? Who's there? Gods damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hills did you come from?
The shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
We'll keep this simple. The obvious answer to blood and land is... The important thing is not what I say, but how I say it. I must appear forceful and show that I belong at this assembly. I'm not going to just keep guessing. Sooner or later, even this brainless fool will see through my veil and call on the guards. The important thing is... Stand aside and let me through.
I just need the passphrase.
Come on, brother, you know me.
Nah, can't say as I do. And if you're not part of the family, you're not welcome here.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dolmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honor Hilarist can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that.
It's been torn into 3 pieces. It's been torn into 3 pieces. It's been torn into 3 pieces.
It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing magicals like they're the problem. The magicals have always lived here. It's the Azadi who've upset the balance of things.
You ought to be more careful speaking ill of the Azadi. The walls have ears.
Oh, what are they going to do? Ship me off to one of their re-education camps? I'd like to see them try.
They might throw you in Friar's Keep.
They wouldn't dare. They respect women, that lot. At least they've got that going for them, unlike those National Front traitors in there. Mark my word. The moment the Azadi leave, the Resistance will hunt down every last one of them and string them up on the city walls.
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. People still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst. Definitely not a supporter of the National Front, that one. Excuse me.
Balance! Where did you come from, eh? I didn't even see ya. What do you want? I don't want no trouble.
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece of... The National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who's on your side.
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I needed to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh, right. Well, if it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
It's a flyer for the National Front meeting. It's a flyer for the National Front meeting. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
We'll keep this simple. Blood and land.
Yeah, all right. Wait, that's my line. What's the passphrase?
Blood and...
You don't belong here. This is a private gathering.
Step aside, brother.
Gods! Snuck up on me. Blood and land.
I'm not... My apologies. Wrong backyard assembly. Honor and humanity. It's the slogan used by the National Front. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting. It's a flyer for the National Front meeting. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
Blood, land, honor and humanity. That's what these people claim to care about. They cling to their slogans like drowning men cling to driftwood. Honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Hillery speak before, you're in for a proper treat. That man is an example to us all.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble human folk. Welcome to this meeting of the National Front for Faith and Family. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. Look about. Look. Fear them, the enemy, for they are close.
The hoods are probably to protect their identities. It never bodes well for a movement when its members are afraid to be seen.
Smell them. That foreign spice, magic, filth.
There's nothing unusual about that person.
It warms my heart to see you standing before me, standing up for what's
There's nothing
good
unusual about
and
that
fair.
person.
Glory, cousins.
Nothing in particular
Glory
stands
be
out.
upon you. In the light of the goddess.
Honor
Yes.
Hilaris.
Yes.
He
I
leads
spoke
this
recently
National
with
Front
our
for Faith and
benefactors.
Family.
I spoke to them about that immigrant, the magical. Yes.
There's nothing unusual about that person.
I spoke
I'm too
to
far
them.
away
I
to
said,
get a real sense
listen
of that person.
to these humble, brave folk, your cousins.
I'm too far away to get a real
Humans
sense of that person.
brought to their knees.
I'm too
by
far
the
away to get a real
magical.
sense of that person.
Driven to bankruptcy.
She's humming to
moral
herself.
corruption.
It's a tune I recognize.
Simple, uncomplicated
A sweet
men
lullaby.
and women led astray by the devilish, demonic,
Honor
magical.
Hilaris.
The
He leads this
necromancer.
National Front for
I
Faith
said
and
to
Family.
them, I said,
She's
we
humming to
need
herself.
to make a
It's
stand.
a tune I recognize.
Now.
A sweet
Now.
lullaby.
We need to rally behind our benefactors,
The hoods
behind
are probably
our
to protect
own.
their identities.
And I said to them,
It
I
never
said,
bodes well for a
you
movement
need,
when its members are afraid to
they
be seen.
need what
He
we
smells of lavender
need
oil.
is someone
Maybe
to
he's a
stand
physician.
up and speak the human cause. The true Mercurian. Someone not afraid of the magical and his foreign tongues. Yes, yes. You know me. You know me. You know I seek no fame or fortune. I seek only truth. I
There's
seek
nothing
the
unusual
light.
about that person.
I seek justice for brave, humble,
He smells of
human
lavender oil.
folk like you.
Maybe he's a physician.
Yes, yes, yes. I stand here before you as your
I'm
servant.
too far away to get a real sense
Stand
of
here
that
before
person.
you as your humble servant. Soon the city will
posture
elect
is
a new
odd.
council,
It's almost
a new
like she's
leader,
tilting slightly to one
who will
side.
take responsibility for the lawlessness that
There's nothing
haunts
unusual
these
about
occult,
that. I'm too far away
ill-lit
to get a real
lanes.
sense of that person.
Our benefactors do
Her
great
posture is odd.
work. They do brave
It's almost
work,
like she's tilting
important
slightly to one
work,
side.
illustrious work. But they can't be everywhere.
His breathing
They
is
can't
erratic
protect
and
all of
shallow.
you from your
You
dark
should visit a
neighbours.
doctor.
And where the Azadi fall short, where their light doesn't reach, the city
Must be
watch can
wearing
help.
leather undergarments.
Take the paper dragons
They make an
that fly
unpleasant
above us
creaking
as we
noise.
speak.
He must be wearing
Those
leather
blasphemous
undergarments.
constructs that fly in the face of
They
all
make an unpleasant
decent,
creaking noise.
humble, hard-working
Her
human
clothes smell strongly of tar
symbols
and smoke.
of the magical.
She must
symbols
be a
of the,
factory
the,
worker.
the dry kin. Phooey. Blasphemous
It appears
betrayal
his
of
skin
all
has
of
a strange
humanity.
pallor.
Phooey.
He might suffer
Our
from moon
benefactors, the
waste.
Azadi, they cannot cut every
His
line,
right hand
arrest
has the
every
mark of a heavy
traitorous
smoker.
child.
His
They have
fingers
more
and
important
nails are
things to
yellowed
do.
and cracked.
This is the City Watch's responsibility.
Her hands are rough, with
But
scores
what
of small
does the
cuts.
City Watch do? They stop
There's
good,
nothing
honest,
unusual
simple
about that
human
person.
folk from meting out
Her
well-deserved
hands
justice.
are rough, with
They
scores of
stop
small
us from
cuts.
punishing the magical,
He
that
smells of
immigrant,
rosewater.
for his necromancy
rather
and
pleasant, to be honest.
illusionism. Why, only last night, a young cousin of ours
He
was
reeks
put
of tobacco.
in chains
An Azadea
for
variant,
laying
unless my
righteous
nose deceives
hands
me.
on a magical. A
Annie
magical who
used to
cast a
smoke this.
spell on our young cousin's sister.
He reeks of tobacco.
She'd fallen in
An
with the
Azadea
magical,
variant, unless my
possessed
nose
with
deceives me.
dark lust.
Her posture is
Obscenity.
odd.
And our cousin
It's
is
almost
thrown
like
in the
she's
dungeon for
tilting
doing
slightly
what's
He has
right,
an odd and annoying
what's
habit of
just,
constantly clicking his tongue.
what's moral. Yes, this is
He
what the
smells of
watch
lavender
does.
oil.
Punishes
She
brave,
smells faintly of
simple,
salted meats.
human folk for doing
Maybe
what's
she works in a
right.
butcher's shop.
For trying to save a young girl's soul from that demon, the magical immigrant. No, no, no. The City Watch needs leadership. Mercuria needs leadership. Someone who can stand up against the magical and say, this far and no further. Someone who's willing to make sacrifices,
His left
to
arm keeps
hammer in a
twitching.
few nails to build a
He
home.
appears to have some sort of
The
muscular
watch is
dysfunction.
willing to hammer no nails
His left arm
to
keeps
build
twitching.
no home.
He appears to
I
nothing
know
in
their
particular
leader.
stands out.
That woman
must be
with
wearing
unnatural
leather
desires.
undergarments.
And I blame her
They make
leaders,
an
that
unpleasant creaking
boneless
noise. His
council,
beard is
slave to
speckled
the
with something
immigrant,
that
the
looks like
magical.
flour.
What
Maybe
can
a
be
bacon.
done? There is
His beard
only
is speckled
one
with something that looks
solution.
like... His breathing is
Change.
erratic and shallow.
Change.
He should visit a doctor.
Yes. Yes. Vote, faith,
She's humming
and
to herself.
family.
It's a
Vote
tune I
blood,
recognize.
land,
A sweet lullaby.
honour, and humanity. Vote National
Her
Front
clothes smell
and vote for
strongly of
your
tar and
humble
smoke.
human
She
servant.
must be a factory
Yours
worker.
truly, Owner Hilaris. With my guidance and leadership, the magical, that subhuman immigrant The dark necromancer and warlock will be banished from our home. Our children will be safe to play once more. Our women folks' virtue will be protected. And these ill-lit, occult avenues will be lit by the light of the goddess and crowned with sweet-smelling, homely herbs.
His right hand
Thank
has the mark of a
you.
heavy smoker.
Thank
His
you
fingers and
all
nails
for
are yellow
coming.
and cracked.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you kindly. Thank you. No, it's important that we stand together, hand in hand with our benefactors. Yes. I speak regularly with the Azadi. I visit the tower often. I've even broken fast with our bastion of morality, Sami Rahman.
Honor Hilaris.
No one says
he
we have
leads
to
this
abandon
national
our
front
gods.
for faith and family.
No, the light of the goddess is about acceptance,
Honor Hilaris.
not disapproval.
He leads
She
this
smiles
national
upon all
front
good
for
humans.
faith and family.
Our common enemy is the filthy immigrant, the necromancer, the demon, the magical. That's what this is all about. It's about fighting the magical infestation. It's not about which gods we do or do not worship. No.
Honor Hilaris.
The Azadi are
He
nothing
leads
if
this
not
national front for
open-minded.
faith and family.
They'll never curtail your right to worship your gods of old. Of course, the goddess represents the truth and the light. She symbolises the fight against to embrace her light is to embrace. Thank you again for coming. Thank you. May you walk in the light, cousins. And remember, vote Hilaris. Vote Faith and Family. Vote National Front.
Honor Hilaris. He leads this national front for faith and family. The pipes are manufactured both locally and in Azadir, and they bring them in by the boatload. They must require thousands of them to cover the city.
If I take a short nap...
Hello? Hello?
Where have you been?
Always angry, but a good man to have by your side in a dangerous situation.
Where have you been?
At a National Front meeting, identifying your turncoat.
It takes a traitor to find a traitor. Think you can point him out for us?
I can.
Go on then, before we lose him.
the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No
Sandwicher here, ready to perform sandwiching to your exact orders.
Go on, Kiak. Show us the traitor, if you can.
As a deer.
His breathing is heavy and wet.
Tell your friends.
He smells of tobacco.
I've got tasty
Familiar with the scent.
sandwiches.
Nibbles.
It's probably a Northland's
Evening
weed.
there. You hungry? How about a strip
He
of
smells
smoked
faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north.
Meat. Just
Maybe
sure you don't want a
lavender.
nice lump of pickled cow's kidney. It's the perfect late night munch.
His skin appears red and blistered.
Something tied you over.
Perhaps he spent too much time in the
Midnight
sun.
snack. Early breakfast.
I've got the non-magical medicines. No potions or spells, I'm afraid.
He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the
Do
scent.
come again.
It's probably a
Exotic
Northland's
oils,
weed.
foreign herbs, soothing salves.
His breathing
ointments.
is heavy and wet.
Something tied you over before tea. Midnight snack.
His skin
Early
appears red and blistered.
Sandwiches. I've got
He's
tasty
spent too much time in the
sandwiches.
sun.
Nibbles. Scrub. Hasty
His
morsels.
breathing is heavy and wet. He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northland's weed.
Medicines your body needs. Oh, hello. Didn't see it. Sort of interesting. Oh, next time, maybe. Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments.
I've got eats from across the north.
Sandwiches.
From far
I've
away
got
as a
tasty
deer.
Front assembly.
sandwiches.
He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northland. He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the
Nibbles.
north.
Scrub. Hasty morsels.
His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps he spent too much time in the sun. His breathing is heavy and wet.
Tell your friends.
He smells of tobacco.
Mercurius
I'm not familiar
foremost
with the scent.
sandwicher here, ready
It's
to perform
probably a
sandwiching to your
Something tied
exact
you over
orders.
before tea. Midnight snack. Early breakfast. Who are you? What do you want?
He smells
You don't
faintly
look
of
like you're from around here. Keep me in mind next time you package.
His
All right.
breathing is heavy and wet.
Nibbles.
He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northland's weed.
Cured Elgin meat. Pickled shrimp cheese.
Skin
Tell your
Nibbles.
friends.
blistered.
Scrub. Hasty morsels.
Spent too much
Mercurius
time in
full.
the sun.
Tell your friends.
He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil.
Something tied you over before tea. Midnight snack. Early.
Who are you people? Where are you taking me? You got the wrong man!
Something tied you over before tea. Midnight snack. Early breakfast.
Sandwiches. I've got tasty sandwiches.